So let's get started. So in our last class, we were able to create table. We were able to create table. We were able to create table and we were able to create table and we were able to insert some values into our table. Are you all still here? Are you all still here? Are you still here? I hope everybody is now here. Yeah. We attend to you, Mr. Jide. Are we all still here? Yes or no? Hello? Okay. Nice one. So in our last class, we were able to create we were able to create table and insert data into the table. And if you check my own, the thing that I have here, okay, let me change my database. I think I used another data. This one. Okay, you'll see. I have the serial number, the first name, the last name, second test, first test, and every other thing. So we have that. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is constraints. So there are some data, in some cases, there will be a time whereby it's not everybody that will enter their information in a table. Right? So I'm trying to open my Excel. Trying to open my Excel so that we can. Okay. So, for instance, it's not everybody that will enter their first name. It's not everybody that will be present for the test, and we can't continue putting in. We can't continue putting in our serial number by ourselves. So SQL can do that one for us. So we use constraints to do all those ones. We use constraints to do all those ones. Now, how do we set our constraints? Now, constraints are like the rules that guide our table. So they are the rules that we use that guide our table. So if I describe this table now, you'll see some information right here, like serial number is an integer. Can it be null? Yes. First name is a virtual, last name is a text, first test is an integer, second test is an integer, and exam is also an integer. So now let's say we want to continue with this table, but in some situation, we don't want to be the one to insert our serial number ourselves. We want Mysql to do that for us. So what I will first of all do is to drop this particular table. So I'm going to drop this table by saying drop table, and the name of our table is classwork. If you remember, the name of our table is classwork. If you remember, so drop table and the name is classwork. So just copy the classwork and paste it down here. Classwork then, and run this. So it has actually dropped this table. So if I decide to select this table now, if you tell me that the table does not exist, you see, say the table data.classwork, that is the database name. If you remember, we created a database called data, and I think I still have code up here. See, we have the database called data. So we created that last week. Now, and in that database, we created one table called classwork. That's the name of the table. Now, right down here, I have dropped it using this code, drop table. I think I showed you last week. Drop table, and it's still the same thing. If you want to drop your database, so you just drop database. So we were able to drop the table called classwork. We were able to drop it, and now if we call it again, if we try to select it again, it's going to tell us that the table does not exist. Right? The table doesn't exist. So now let's set our constraints. Now there's something called primary key. Now primary key content is like a unique identifier. So you remember what we are doing our VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, you must have a unique identifier. So a unique identifier is like a number or a text that you use to identify a particular row. So it's used to identify a particular row, and it is unique. That it cannot be duplicated. So if you are setting your constraint as a primary key, your primary key will contain some two things. It cannot be empty, and it is unique. So you cannot duplicate it, right? So if I run this table now, this table can contain duplicates. This table can contain duplicate entries. So what do I mean by duplicate? So I can enter the same data twice. So if I say this is one, if I run this, this will be successful. If I run it again, it's going to be successful. Now if I call it now, it's going to give me two information. So you can see 1, 1, which is duplicate. It's duplicate. It is duplicate, right? So now we don't want that to happen. I'm going to drop the table again. Now, if I come up here, now I need to set my constraint. So I'll come here and set it to primary key. I'll just put primary key in front of it. Primary key. So before the comma. Now I'm creating the table, and my serial number is the primary key. You get? So if I create this table now, and describe it, if I describe the table, now you will see that right here where it says null means empty. So it's asking a question: can this column be null? Here it says no, whereby others can be null. You see, first name can be null, last name can be null, first text, second text, and exam, they can be null. But this one that I set it as primary key, it cannot be null. It says no, right? It cannot be null. So let's move forward. So if I run this once, it's going to be successful. Now if I'm to run it again, it's going to fail, and it's going to tell me that I have duplicate entry. That is for the key 1. That is the primary key in the table classwork. That is primary key, right? And it's going to give me the error code. That is error duplicate entry. So do we get this now? So it's going to say, okay, there is duplicate entry there. So if I decide to change this one now, so I'm to come down here and change this one to 2 and change it to 2, then it will be successful. If I'm to call it now, I'll have 1 and 2 right here. Are we on the same page? Yes, no, no, yes. Are we on the same page? Are we together? Hello, are we together? Hello? Okay. Nice one. So I'm going to drop this table again. I'll drop it to continue with our constraints. So in a situation like this, I want to say, okay, I don't want to insert what is it called? My primary key myself. I want it to automatically increase, right? So I can come up here in front of this primary key. I'll say space again, and I'll put auto increment. Auto increment. So I set it to auto increment, right? I set it to auto increment, then run this. So it says fail, sorry. I'm supposed to put auto underscore increment. Auto increment, then we have to run this. It says success. Now, if I come down here, I don't need to put this serial number here again. I can delete it. I don't need to put the serial number here. So now that I'm not putting the serial number, I just need the first, last name, first text, second text, and exam. So I have to specify the column it should be expecting here. I need to specify that column right here. The column it should be expecting, because I'm not putting all of them there, because I've set my primary key to automatically increase. You see, I set my primary key to automatically increase, so I call it auto increment. Now I will have to specify the column it should be expecting. So insert into classwork. So in this classwork now, I will now specify the column name it should be expecting. So the column name should be expecting the first name, comma, last name, comma, first test, second test, and you should also be expecting exam. So if we did not put it like this and we just decide to run it, let me cut this out first. This one that I put in. If I did not put it like this and decide to run it without my primary key, so it's going to give me error, and it's going to say column doesn't match value count at row 1. So which means the column that I give it doesn't match the count of the column, the value that I give it. That is, the information that I give it doesn't match the columns available, right? So right here, I'll just put the columns that I want right here. So I'll put the columns right here, the columns that I want. Now, if I'm to run this now, so it's going to give me success. It's going to give me success. Now, if I come here to rerun this, to select all and run the select, then you see automatically it's going to put 1 here for me. So if I decide to change it to put number 2, I don't need to put number 2. So I can just come here now and put my number 2. Let's say Mike James. Number 2 is Mike James. So I'll just change this name to Mike, and this will be James. I think the first test is 15. The first test is 15, 13, 60, 15, 13, 60. So let me come back here. I'll just change this one to 13, and I'll change this one to 60. Now, if I'm to run this, so it's going to say successful, and if I'm to select this out now, so you see automatically it puts number 2. So that is what auto increment does for us. So we still have other constraints like null. We still have other constraints like null. We still have another one called unique. So if we say the first name should be unique, if I drop the table and I say the first name should be unique, so that means I cannot have duplicate name. So I'm just expecting just one name. So if I should put unique, now note, before you set your constraint, you have to drop the table to set your constraint. So if I put this one as unique, right? Now it's only Sunday that I can have. I can only have Sunday once, rather. Let me drop the table and run it. So I've dropped the table. Now, if I set this one to be unique, this first name to be unique, right? And recreate the table, run the table again. Then I come back here. Now, the first name is Mike James, right? So if I'm to run this will give me number 1. So if I now put the second name, let's say for the second name, I have Mike Jackson or Mike John. So if I have something like this, now note, I have set my first name to be unique. So it will not accept Mike again, because it can only appear once. So except if I change this mic name. Now, if I'm to run this, so it's going to give me failure because of the duplicate entry that I have for mic. It's going to give me failure because of the duplicate entry that I have for mic. That is unique also, except if I change this one to, if I change this one now to Michael, and run it. So this will give me success. This will give me success. If I'm to run it, then I have 1, 3. Now note, I've entered number 2. It now give me number 3 right here. Right? Number 3 is duplicate. It gives me number 3 right here. That is unique. I'm going to drop the table again. I'm going to drop the table, then come up here now. Another thing that we also have is we also have not null. So we have null, which means that this place I can decide to, it can be empty. This place can be empty. It can be null. That is what this null means. It can be null means empty. So another constraint that you can use is not null. Not null. That is what you are telling us is no matter what happens, it cannot be null. And remember, your primary key contains, it must be unique and it must not be null. So for every column that you put primary key, it must be unique and it must not be null. That is, it must not be duplicate. Do we get this now? Do we get this? Are we on the same page? Hello, are we on the same page? Do we have any question on those constraints that I talked about? Do we have any question on those constraints that I talked about? Do we have any question? If you have question, please let me know. Any question? Any question? Any question? Okay, Engineer Godwin is raising hand. Please unmute. Please unmute.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I just want you to recap on the effect of not null as against null.
Okay. Now, not null means that place cannot be empty, right? It cannot be empty. So if it is null, now if you set it to be null, so you are saying it can be empty, but it doesn't mean if you have information, you cannot give it to it. It can be empty. Now, for instance, let me drop the table again. Let me drop the table and recreate it. Let me drop the table now. So if I to drop, okay, I've already dropped it. Now, if I'm to recreate this, now you notice that I said null, right? If I'm to recreate it now, it doesn't mean this last name has to be null because I set it to be null. So I'm expecting that it's not everybody that supplied their last name. So I'm going to remove this unique now. It's not everybody that supplied their last name, or I've already created this. I want to remove, okay, well. So it's not everybody that supplied their last name. I think I've created this already. Okay, it's already existing. So now, if I'm to come down here and run this Michael John like this, it will say successful. Now, you see that the last name is right here. The last name is right here. So what I'm telling PopSQL is that it should be sometimes it can be empty. That is, it's not everybody that will supply their last name. Let's say I've already checked the data and I see that, okay, some last name are empty. So it's not everybody that supply the last name, right? So if it is null, if it is, let's say the last name is null. So let me change this. You remember that our first name is unique, right? Our first name is unique, so I can't use that Michael name again. So now for this one, if it is null, all I just have to do is come here and put null. All I just have to do is come here and put null. That is empty. So if I'm to run this, it will still give me success. It will still give me success. If I'm to select this now, I have null for Mike last name. Now for the not null, let me run this. For the not, I just grab the table. So if I set it to not null, and recreate this, Now, if I'm to come here now and run this, so it's going to give me error. Now it's telling me that the last name cannot be null because I've already set it up here in the constraint that it must not be null. That is, everybody must supply their last name. Do you get? Everybody must supply their last name. So even if I put null here myself, it's not going to accept. So it's just going to tell me that, okay, the last name cannot be null. Do you get this now? Engineer Godwin, do you get this? Do you still have any other question? If you have a question, please unmute. You can unmute if you have a question.
No, I'm good. I get it now.
Okay. Now let's continue. I'm going to lower your hand. Okay. So let's continue. We have another thing, another constraint. Engineer Godwin, you are raising. Okay. I'll drop the table again. Another constraint that we have is for people that does not supply their last name. Let's say we want to give them a default text. Now that default text, let's say for the people that does not supply their last name, we want to give them a default of not available. That is the default we want to give them, right? So we have a constraint called default. Now the default will be in single quotation, we can say not available. For those people that does not supply their last name. The default is not available for those people that does not supply their last name. So we are going to run it and it says success. So if I come here now and remove this last name from the column, you should be expecting that, okay, you should not expect the last name, right? You should not expect the last name. So I'm going to delete the last name now. It's going to expect first name, first text, second text, and exam. You should not expect the last name. Now I can remove the last name from here, the one that I set as null. Now if I'm to run this, it's going to automatically give me not available for the last name. Let me select it because that is the default text that I put there. Do you understand? That is the default text that I put there. So because we said not available. So in your default text, you can put anything that you want, and you can have default for as many as you want. You see, you can have defaults in many other places. You can have defaults in many other places. Do you get that now? So I'm going to drop this table. I'm going to drop the table. And we want to do alter now. We want to do alter. So I'm going to remove this unique. I don't want unique to be there. The only one that the one that I always use is this primary key. This primary key, auto increment. If I have my primary key, this is one that I always use. Now, let's say, for instance, I'm giving the last name. last name. So you should be expecting the last name, right? You should be expecting the first name and the last name. So you should be expecting the first name and the last name. Now, come in. Now, if I say something like this, you should be expecting the first name and last name. Let me quickly create. How do you drop the table? Okay, you have to drop table down here. Do you see this? Drop table, then you give your table name. Drop table, the name of the table is classwork. So that is drop table. Okay, now, if I'm to, I think I've created this table. Okay, I've not created. So I created this table now. And now, I want to give first, last name. I think the first name is Mike James. Mike James. That is the first name. That is the table. Now, for instance, let's say I've been working with this data for quite a while now, and they just give me something to do, like to add age. To add age to the column, right? I want to add age to the column. I want to add age to the column. So I don't need, if I have like thousands of data inside this table now, I don't need to drop the table to add column age to it. Do you get? I don't need to drop the whole table because I want to add age as a column. So we have something called alter. So we use alter. So I don't like having too much on my screen, but I'm just going to clear this describe because I don't need it again. So all I just have to do is I'll say alter the name of our table, alter table, alter table, and the name of our table is classwork. Alter table classwork. Now I want to add a column. I want to say add. I want to add a column. So I'll say add column, and the name of the column is age. So the name of the column is age. So age is an integer. So I want to add a column, and the name of the column is age. So it's an integer. So I can close it and run this. So it says successful. It says successful, right? So I added age. So if I want to add gender again, so I can say alter table, classwork, add column, then the name of the column is gender. The name of the column is gender. Gender is a text. So variable character of 10. Let's say 10 for that gender. So I just added gender now. Then I can run this. So it says successful. Now, if I'm to select the table, like if I'm to select the table, now I should have 2 extra columns right here, which is age and gender, right? That is age and gender. So I have 2 extra columns named age and gender. So can we get this now? So we write alter table, and the name of the table is classwork, add gender column, add column, gender, and the data type of the gender, right? I just added that one. Now, I've not been working with this. Let's say I want to add another column called birthday, right? Their date of birth. So add column DOB. Add column DOB, date of birth. And date of birth is actually a date. It's a date. So I can add something like this, a date. So you don't need to put anything inside the date. And remember, your date is like this. So your date will come like this, YYY, right? 4Y, right? Hyphen the month, hyphen the day. This is how your date will come. Your day will come in something like this. So your day will come, your date rather, your date will come as in YYY, that is for the year. But year first, the 4 numbers for the year, followed by the month, and followed by the date. So it's going to come in this form. It's going to come in this form. So we have something that looks like this. So if I'm to run this, I will have another column called date here. I'll have another column called date right here. You have another name called date of birth right here. And if I'm to describe this table, describe classwork. If I'm to describe classwork, like this and run it, so now you'll see what I'll have right here. Now you see, I have serial number, which is an integer, first name, right, which is a virtual, last name, which is also a virtual, first text, second text, exam, age, gender, and date of birth. Are we on the same page? Do you understand this? Are we on the same page? Hello, are we on the same page? Okay. Okay. Now, that is how to add a column. That's how to add a column. What if I want to drop a column? I want to drop a column, right? I want to drop a column. So what I can do right here is I can say, I want to drop a column. Let's say I want to drop age column. I want to drop age column now. So I'm going to write alter table. Let me write it down here again. Alter table. And our table name is classwork. Then I'll just say drop the name of our column, drop age. That's the one that I want to drop. Drop age. Then if I'm to run this, it's going to give me success. Then I've been able to drop that column. If I'm to describe it again, so that I'll be able to see all the column, you see age column is not there again. Age column is not there again. Age column is not there here now. So I've been able to drop that age column. So you don't need to put the data type in front of it. You don't need to put anything. Just say alter table, then the name of your table, drop whatever you want to drop. Drop the column. So that is how you drop the column. Are we on the same page? Okay. So let's do another thing. How to update the data in a column. How to update data in a column, right? How to update the data in a column. Okay. How to update a data in a column. So I'm going to enter some like 2 or 3 more values right here. 2 or 3 more data. The second person is Sunday Martins. So I'm going to enter there Sunday. Okay, let me make a mistake. Sunday. I want to try Sunday, but let's say I made a mistake. Sunday Martins. Sunday Martins. I say the score is 13. Let me just check. 17, 14, 55. So 17, 14, 55. So I want to insert this one here. Let me insert another one. Bola Kayode. So I want to insert another one. And okay, I want to insert another one. 10, 12, 55. 10, 12, 55. I'm going to run this. So I've been able to insert the next one, Uche John. So let me just insert this one as the last one. Let me quickly insert this. 8, 9, 39. So just have 8 here, 9 here, 39. Close bracket. Then I'm going to run this. So I've been able to insert like 4 right here. Now, if you notice, there is a mistake on this Sunday, right? There is a mistake on this Sunday. So we use updates to actually do that. We use updates to do that. To change to correct the information on your row. So we say update your table name, classwork, update classwork, set. So I want to correct this Sunday, right? You see, I write Sun, yeah, or something, right? I intentionally do that. So I'll say set Sun, yeah. I think that's the name that I wrote here. So I want to change it equals to Sunday, single quotation, equals Sunday. Now, if I say you should do something like this, if I'm to run this, it's going to set everything into Sunday. It's going to set everything. If I just run this like this, it's going to set everything into Sunday. But I need to actually tell it the specific space where it should change it, right? So, sorry. Set first name rather. Set first name. Set first name equals to Sunday, right? Now, if I say set first name equals to Sunday and run this, it's going to run all these columns, first name column. It's going to set everything to Sunday. But I'm not going to do it like that because I don't want to set everything to Sunday. So I'll now say, here, serial number, because you remember, Sunday is in number 2, right? Where serial number is equals to number 2. Serial number, that is S_N equals to 2. That is, set the first name to Sunday, where the serial number is equals to 2. Now I can run this. So it gives me error because I put comma here. I'm supposed to use quotation, semicolon rather. So it's going to give me success, right? It's going to give me success. Now, if I'm to select this table, and If I'm to select the table now, you see Sunday has been corrected, right? Sunday has been corrected. Now you cannot, it's not only one column that you can set at a time. You can set 3, 4, 5 columns at a time. So I can say set first name. So let's say I want to change this Fola to another name, right? I want to change Fola to another name. So I can say set Fola equals to Victor, and gender equals to, and gender equals to male, and gender equals to male, where the serial number is equals to 3. Set first name equals to Victor and gender equals to male, where the serial number is equals to 3. So if I'm to run this, this will give me failure. Now I have double value. Okay. Comma. So it gives me success. I'm supposed to use comma, not and. This is where we are going to use and. Sorry, I'm supposed to use comma, not and. So this gives me success, right? It gives me success. Now, if I'm to select this now, if I'm to select this and bring it up, now you see it has set the, instead of Fola that we had here, it changed it into Victor and set the gender to male. Do we get this now? It changed the first name into Victor and set the gender to male. Right? Any question from here? Do we have any question here? Do we have any question here? Okay, Madam Olaronka is raising. Okay, she has dropped her hand. Do we have any question? Okay, my mommy is raising her hand. Please unmute. Why are you raising your hand and dropping it?
Oh, sorry. So the question is actually simple because I think the last one I did, I made a mistake with the serial number.
Okay.
So I was able to, the question is really simple. So can I, for making a mistake with the serial number, so can I use this set serial number is equal to whatever?
Yes, you can do the same thing. You can say set serial number into 5, where the first name is equal to this, or where this is equal to this.
Okay, that's all.
No problem, ma. Do we have any other question? Any other question? Any other question? We are going into the aspect of classwork now, very soon. No problem. We are going into the aspect of classwork now. People will be running away. I said, oh, Madam Chineye, she's the one that will share a screen. Okay. Now we've been able to, we know how to add extra column. We know how to remove extra column. We know how to correct the data in the table, right? And we know how to set our constraints. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to talk about how can you delete a row, right? You are not following. Why? How can you delete a row? How can you delete a row? Right? How can you delete a row? So now to delete a row, right? Let's say I want to delete Uche John now. I want to delete Uche John. So I can say delete from our table name, classwork. Now delete from our table name, which is classwork. So if I run this, if I run it like this, it's going to clear all the data in our classwork. It's going to delete everything in our classwork. If I run this, but I'm not doing that. So I just want to delete where the serial number is equal to number 4. So where serial number equals to 4. Where serial number equals to 4, right? So if I'm to run this, it gives me success. So I've been able to delete 1. I've been able to delete 1, right? So if I'm to select all, from this table, now there's no way we are not going to have number 4 again. We've dropped it. Just delete it now. Do we understand it? So that is how to delete. So you can still do more things. Now, if I want to enter my gender, I can say, okay, set gender. So I do not set gender for number 2 and 3. So let's say all the genders are male for now. So I can just say update classwork. I want to set all the gender to be male. Set gender equals to male. Simple as that. Update table, set gender equals to male. Then if I'm to run this, so you tell me row affected is 3. So it has set all the gender to 3, to male rather. It has set all the gender to male. So if I'm to run this now, you see all our gender is now male. You can see that sets all our gender to be male. I set all our gender to be male. Do we get this now? I think I have deleted a particular data that I wanted to use. Let me see. I still have it here. I don't have it. Now I have it right here. Okay. So I have something that looks like this. So I'm waiting for it. Yes, I have this. So I'm going to, so this is the data we are going to create. Who wants to try it today? We are going to create this table, and we are going to create this table. Your serial number, you can just leave it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and the likes. You can just leave it like this. You can leave your serial number like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But this is the data we want to create. This is the data we want to create. How many of us join with our laptop? This will be our classroom. How many of us join with our laptop? Now is the time. Because this Madam Tina, she said she's not following. People are starting running away now. So let's just do first name, last name, status, basic salary, housing, and medical. So this transport, welfare, and the likes, let's remove it. You see, people are starting saying, I'm not following. You can see now, see life. Who wants to give you the trial? I will give you as assignment. Yes, we are going to do it as an assignment, but we want to do it as a classwork now. We said we should be having classwork. So it's not that everybody is running away. I'll drop it in your group now. I'm not giving you as an assignment. I want someone to share screen and do it. I'll drop this in your group now. Who wants to try? I need a volunteer. So I can unmute all now. If you are joining with your laptop, let me know if you are joining with your laptop or not. Mr. Eric.
My SQL is causing trouble. It has not worked today.
Okay, no problem. You can mute. Mr. Adedoyin Taiwo, NG Agbara. You want to try? Nothing. Mr. Chikezie Anthony.
For me, no. My laptop is a company laptop.
Okay.
So I need to get another laptop for this for me to install the SQL.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Me, I joined late.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Mr. Chikezie.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why have I not attended to you?
You are seeing my message. Sir, you said we should send you personal message. We did, and also, this is one of the reasons why we postponed our last class. It was one of the reasons, coupled with the exam match. So how come in the week you still not attended to us?
Yes, I was not feeling too good. I just resumed office yesterday, so I could not even.
Sir?
I was not feeling too good, so I couldn't take any classes. Even though my physical students, I did not take them. I was not feeling too good.
The Lord is your healer.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I joined, but I joined late.
No
but
problem.
I expect the engineer to take the lead while we support him, just like what we did to Madam last.
Engineer. Yes, okay, that's Engineer Godwin.
Godwin,
Let me look for him.
Engineer Godwin, where are you? Show your face.
Engineer Godwin is here. Please unmute Mr. Engineer Godwin. They said if you take the lead. You want to try? Are you all scared? Engineer Godwin, please unmute. You can hear me. You can hear me, I know. Better.
But what if I'm not with a laptop here?
They know
Engineer, even if you are not with laptop, I nominated you. Go ahead. We will support you. First name. Let's go.
Okay. Madam Malaronke has also second. So, Engineer Godwin. Who else wants Engineer Godwin now? We have two people.
This is not a case of voting, no. You're not with a laptop.
You are not with a laptop?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Engineer, go ahead. We will support you. Don't be afraid. You are with us.
How comfortable can I do this on phone?
Very comfortable.
You cannot do it on phone. You cannot do it on phone. You cannot do it on phone. Okay. Who else wants to give you the trial?
Me, I have not downloaded the SQL. That's my problem.
Okay, Madam Chairman, that I'm very sure of, she has run away. We are left with no option than to use Madam Chineye. Madam Chineye, I'm very sure that you have SQL installed and Pop SQL installed. So, why all our mails? Everybody, why are you afraid? Moses, Moses, please unmute.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
All right, well done, sir. I'm using phone and I'm by the roadside.
No problem.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Okay, so everybody is running away now, right? Everybody is running away. Who else wants to try? Who wants to try? Madam Chinaya has refused to say anything.
Okay, sir. Can I suggest something?
Yes.
Let's use your board while we contribute and then tell you what to do.
No, don't tell me what to do. I know what to do. No, I will not accept that. Madam Olarenke is raising hand. I will not accept that. Madam Olarenke, do you want to try?
I don't want to try. I want someone else to try. We can all do it together, even if you don't know anything, like we did last week. I think we had a swell time last week, and we can do better this week.
Okay. Oh yeah, Madam Tine, on mute. Where she is? Let me look for her. Yeah, I've unmuted everybody. Madam Tine, you're on mute. Keep on running away. Where are you?
Good evening,
Good evening. You don't have to run. Since males don't want to take the lead, it's high time for female to come to our rescue. You are mothers now. So why are you doing like this?
No, the thing is that this class, I just wasn't following at all.
Don't worry, they will support you.
Don't worry, we'll be talking like we did last week. The same thing happened to me last week.
So they are giving you the assurance. So
don't worry, we cannot do it together.
We'll support you. We'll support you.
No problem. Our males are not doing anything. See, like.
Oh, okay, so I share my screen.
Yes.
Yeah, I will drop the data in your group so
okay,
that one person can download it. I'm coming.
Okay.
You can share your screen while I do that. You can share your screen while I do that. Okay. Have you opened the Puppet scale?
Yes, I have.
Oh, God be the glory.
This is my screen.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay.
I want to drop the data in your group. Since I'm not joining with laptop, I don't have SQL. Please, let's stop it, please, so that we will not fight. You're the one that suggested to be doing our classroom. So now, why are we all running? Okay, just imagine I'm running for your class. I don't want to take your class. Just imagine that. But just say that I'm just running away from your class. Well done. So I've dropped the data in your group. So one person can open it. That is what you are creating. So you should just enter like 5 inside it. You should enter like out of these 10 that I have here, you can just enter like 5. You have more time today. You have from now till 10. So
okay, should I drop the database?
You don't have to drop it. You can still use the same thing, but you can just use another name. So I've unmute everybody now. I've unmute everybody. So I've unmute myself, and I believe you guys can take the lead. Madam Olaronke can be our supervisor.
Supervisor, boo.
My mommy can be the supervisor. So since our male are not doing anything, Engineer Godwin, please unmute. I want to give you work. Since you are not doing anything, you said you are not with your laptop. Oh, you said you are not with your laptop.
You are just rubbing this thing on us, eh?
Male, why are you running?
You are rubbing it on us. Oh.
Yes, now.
Don't worry, we'll shock you.
Don't worry, I'll be expecting that day. Okay, no problem. Engineer Godwin, so you also be saying check what they are doing. Good link, please unmute. You can unmute. I've unmuted everybody. You can unmute now.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, the way you are tackling the meal here is not because we are running away from it.
Okay.
Majority of us have not been able to install SQL. And the issue I'm having is because I have tried to install before, and I imputed some like a password, and up till now, even when have been following the video you sent, I have downloaded the one on the seller, I have done everything. But in the process of my installation, there's no provision for me to install my password again.
No problem.
And I have I've gone through all my system and deleted anything that has to do with SQL and download a new one and restart new installation. But by the time I will get to a particular point where your own is still showing next, my own will only show me finish.
No problem. No problem.
I should be expecting to see next, but what I'll not see is finish.
Don't worry.
You either finish or you go back. And by the time I click on finish,
nothing.
They will tell me installation successful, and it will show that dark screen. By the time I will go back again, maybe I will log out and go back. It will not take me to another place, not even the screen of SQL again. So it's really like it's been challenging. It's been a long time I tried one thing for this long.
No problem. I will this week. Let's next week, right? Let's try to sort it out by special grace. But starting from tomorrow, I should be a little bit free tomorrow. But if you are still awake tonight, I can still do something. Okay, so Madam Chinaya, you can take the lead now. I will have to mute myself, and I believe someone has downloaded the data, so they can tell you what to do. Good night and enjoy the rest of today.
No, Mr. Kim, it's not a good night, right?
It's a good night from my end. It's now is your time to take the lead. You are the one in charge of the class now. You are the new Mr. Kim. I'm just a student.
Okay. Well, my own is to type because, like I said, I wasn't following. Well, I have Mrs. Olaronke and Engineer Godwin and every other person.
And you have God.
And I have God.
A very big God.
Okay. You can start now.
Okay. Please, can you all assist me?
You need to create a new table or drop. If you want to use this table, you can drop it, or you create a new table. For you to do that, wait. Before you continue, let me show you something. Click on this plus that's up here to open a new query. This plus.
Okay.
So you have a new screen. So you don't have to clear your code. Do you see where I cycle?
Yes, I've clicked on it. I don't know. It's taking time to come up.
Okay. Or press Ctrl N.
Ctrl N. Okay.
Okay.
Done.
You can rename your you have two queries. You can rename your query here. This one that says entirety query 2024 something. You can rename it. Okay, your time starts now, and enjoy the rest of your class.
Create let's please. I can name it item.
You don't have to create a new database. You can have as many tables as possible in one database.
Create table. Oh, okay. So I just do create table. Table results. Okay, please, what's next? Serial number? Mr. Kim.
I think serial number.
Okay. It should be table reports. It's not results.
Okay. I just named it.
Okay, it's okay. The name is results. It's okay.
Okay. I just named it.
That's okay. Use the results. Use the results.
Results.
Yes.
Must we write the same thing with this? We are reporting. We can still
No.
read it. Okay.
I just named it. Like I said, I wasn't following the process. You don't know what he wrote at first. Okay,
No,
what
use
should
the
we go with?
results. Use the results.
Okay. Serial number.
We don't have serial number here. It started with first name, or have I not seen the serial number?
I
Put serial number, set it to auto increment using primary key.
Go back with your cursor now. Move your cursor back.
Way back. Enter.
Enter.
It brought me under the crate.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Underscore.
Let's go.
N.
Integer. Comma.
Yeah, semicolon. Semicolon.
Semicolon.
No, it's comma.
No, comma.
Okay.
And then
remember to put your constraints and auto increment.
Yes, we are supposed to auto increment it.
Yes.
Remove the comma, then
the comma.
Primary key, then auto increment.
I typed the primary key.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I wasn't following. Sorry. Primary. In a bracket?
No, then you put auto underscore increment, then you put your semicolon.
You are not doing bad.
Thank you. Yeah.
Then the next item we have there is first name, I think.
Okay, first name.
Yeah. Vacha.
I can. Okay.
First name. No, there is no underscore there. Just first name.
Okay, no, I should put it together.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Remove that one. Yeah. Vacha.
Vacha.
Into brackets.
Right 15.
12. Okay, I'm 15.
15?
15.
Okay.
We will not copy his own. Then enter.
Okay, enter. I have done that.
Last name.
Last.
But wait, madam, Engineer Godwin. Are we not using the data that are we not using the data that he gave us?
Yes, but we have to set this.
But it's not, are we imputing it at this level?
Okay, does that data have all these first name, second name, and whatever, last name?
Just
let me
continue for now. It is when we get to the bottom, then
we can still look at the table now. She can share the table. Let's see. Abi?
It's on WhatsApp.
Okay. The table has first name, last
on
name.
WhatsApp.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Vacha. Still 15?
Yes.
Status.
No, something remains. Default.
No, status. We are creating that table.
Okay, we have to create the table first.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Status is Vacha.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's Vacha.
We do 15 again.
Yeah.
Sorry, please, I'm trying to see the table.
Basic salary.
Basic salary, okay. I shifted.
Yeah, we put them in one word. I think basic salary is Vacha, Abi.
Yes.
No, it's
No,
number.
it's
number.
integer. It's
integer.
Yeah, I think.
Na money.
Integer, please.
Okay. John.
Housing.
Sorry, housing.
Yes.
Housing falls under integer.
It's integer, yes.
Integer, yeah.
Medical.
Yes, that's the last one.
Press enter. Medical.
Okay, semicolon here or just...
Yeah, at the end of behind the bracket.
Do we really need anything? Not there, behind that bracket.
Oh,
you are closing. You are closing.
Behind that bracket, number 9.
Okay, I'm on it.
Semicolon. Yes.
But let me ask something. Are we not supposed to have put commas behind the lines, what we have done, like first name, comma, before we go to... I'm just asking.
No. Nothing is there.
Okay, then let's run it.
Okay, run. I go ahead and run. Failed. They say
No,
you have an error.
Error. You are error in your SQL tag. Check
Let's see.
manual.
I think it's a commas. We didn't put commas in the distance. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Sorry. Okay. Comma. So I should put comma all through.
Yes. After the first name, there should be comma behind the 15.
Okay. That's even true from what I can see in my book.
Yeah, there should be commas there. Yes, the second one, comma.
Sorry, comma. Even the third one.
Yes.
The comma all through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Comma.
This one is okay.
No. Nothing is there. The last one, nothing is there.
The last one doesn't need a comma.
Nothing. It doesn't need comma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Then run it again.
Run it, let's see.
Something is going on. You have an error in your SQL syntax. Check the manual that
correspond to your
my
for the right syntax near
at line 1.
Right
line
syntax.
1.
No, the auto increment, you put a semicolon there, remove that semicolon, put a comma there.
Oh, okay.
At line 1.
Yes.
But that's not line 1 is creatable. Is it because it's in case?
So let's run it again. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay,
run it again.
I think we will get it this time around.
We'll get it this time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. Success.
Yeah. So this is where the war begins.
No, yeah, we are together now.
I don't know what to do here.
I think do we say alter table class work?
I can't remember what he said.
Where are all the engineers?
Madam Olaronke.
Yeah. Alter table class work. Alter table class. What's the name of the table?
Result.
Result, yeah.
Shift. I shifted.
But that alter, the first letter.
Oh, sorry. Not church altar.
The first letter is not capital.
Okay, it can be in lowercase.
Yeah, lowercase.
Alter table.
Result.
Table. Results.
Hello, why are we altering the table?
What next? Is it not?
What are we supposed to do?
We have to insert.
Wait, we are supposed to describe so that we'll see our table in a table form.
Yes.
Then we insert the values so that we'll now get at least one line. Then from there, we'll start auto-incrementing it as they said we should do.
Describe. Okay.
Good.
This looks good.
So insert. Okay.
We can now start inserting.
Yes.
Okay. Insert into
reports.
Is it report or results?
Or results rather.
Values. I go with the values. Values, right?
Would you rather you do it that way, or we should just put the first name, last name, and all those stuff on the table, on the header, before we now put values?
No, we have to update first now.
I don't get it, please.
We have to update the result before we go into first name, this name, last name. So,
okay, so what am I supposed to do?
Insert into result.
Yes, inside into results in bracket, the first name, last name, whatever is on the header of that table.
Okay, I should just write down the whole header. What about serial number? Is not part of what I will write?
No.
No, serial number. We are going to auto increment it now.
Okay, first name, comma.
Yes.
Last name.
Can I come in?
Yes, please come in.
Yes, you can.
Please.
Open.
Yeah, after this describe result, I think we need to alter the table.
Why?
Describe result. I think is right.
What do you want to add to the table that you are altering it?
We have not even done anything. Why are you altering it?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Madam, continue.
Okay, let's go ahead. It's just that.
Okay. Status, comma, basic salary, comma, housing,
comma, medical.
Medical, okay, thank you. That's all.
Yeah.
So I put the semicolon.
Your medical, was there any S at the back at the end?
Sorry, this one has shifted, so that's why I was asking. Okay, no S. I went back to 6, so there's no S.
No S.
Thank you.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
I run.
I think we should run this time around.
Yes.
Limit 100.
No, you have not put the values now. Okay, this one we only give you the head, just the heading.
Okay, so but see what happens.
The values.
Okay.
Line 1.
It's still line 1. I thought we have attended to this line 1.
No.
See, the error message is at line 1.
That's what we are trying to check.
because you corrected it. That was why we were able to successfully run this one.
Madam,
Yes.
that bracket, first name, there is no space between the result and that bracket.
Okay.
Yes, there is no
Thank
space.
you. I've removed.
I think
I don't know. Are there spaces in your this thing?
I put spaces. Should I close up
put
spaces?
spaces? Yeah, close those spaces.
Remove the spaces.
Okay. Okay.
Bam. Another one. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I run.
Yeah, I think now we should
run and let's see.
Run and see.
It's still taking us to line 1.
This one, engineer need to come to our rescue.
Mr. Kim.
What we will do is let's remove that semicolon at after the bracket of medical.
Yeah. Remove the semicolon.
We'll now put values. Then you put in brackets. You now put the name of the first line first. Then let's run it and see if those 2 rows will appear.
Okay, yes. You said I should put value. So I go to the next line.
Yes.
Okay, value.
You can just
insert value.
Okay, yeah. Value.
Insert values or insert into results value.
No, just value. Just type.
Just type value.
Yes.
Yes. Then open a bracket.
Open brackets.
Okay, please, someone should call out. I can't.
And in so we start populating the.
Yes, the first name.
First one is Dollar.
The first name is Dollar.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, but it should be in this thing. How do you get
semicolon? Two, yeah,
quotation. It should be in quotation.
Oh, okay. Okay, quotation.
Single quotation.
Single quotation.
Okay.
Write the name.
Shola.
Yes.
Comma. I put a comma.
Yes.
Yeah, comma after the quotation.
Comma.
Okay.
Then
no
open
need to shift.
Adebayo. Single quotation, please.
Yes.
Adebayo.
Everything. When you finish, you put comma.
No. The comma should come at behind the quotation.
Okay, after the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then senior. Senior too should be in quotation.
Okay. Okay, it's in quotation.
Yes, senior.
Yes.
Okay.
Then this one is not going to be in quotation, just 250,000.
250,000, okay.
But
it should not be in quotation. No, it's not in quotation.
No quotation.
Yes.
It's raw.
Okay. Okay. But no space, bar.
Yeah.
No space, just 250,000.
Another comma.
Then comma, yes.
62,500.
62,500.
Comma. 46,250.
Yes.
Comma.
No
comma. It's the last one.
Yeah, take it out of the bracket, then put your semicolon.
Semicolon.
Run.
Yes. It's going to work.
I think.
You see?
Yeah.
We survive.
We survive.
But can we see the table?
We will shock.
Yes.
We will shock Mr. Akim.
Select from select. It's select now to see the.
Yes. Type select. Asterisk.
Select. Asterisk. Where's my asterisk? Asterisk.
No, there should be a space.
Okay, space.
Yes.
Another space. I should just
Yes.
continue.
From results.
Then semicolon.
There should be
there's
a
semicolon.
space. A space
There's a space between
the
asterisk
and from.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Then run. Good.
Hey.
This is the table.
So go down and
So
let's
you
see
can
what
expand it.
Expand the table.
Yes.
Let's see everything in the table.
This is just the first one we did. It's just one we did.
Yes. Yeah.
So I do the second one.
If it looks good, yes, the second one, we can just be updating the values.
You go into the table there and change the names.
Okay, go into the table and do this one.
No, I think the next step is to insert.
You must you must not continue to insert like that.
Anything.
What we'll do is you can edit from Shola Adebayo, senior,
then change it.
250,000. Then you now run it again. It will auto increment.
Okay.
Since we said it should auto increment. Number 2.
Okay, so what I want to ask now, if I come here now on number 12, line 12.
Yes.
You change the names and the figures.
Yes.
So if I run it, it's not going to wipe. If I run it, it's not going to wipe the first one.
No.
It will still be there.
Okay, so here we go.
So, yeah.
I think our work is even more beautiful than
it's up to you.
Akim's work.
It's up to you.
I want him to talk. He doesn't want to talk. I want him. Mr. Akim, omit.
So chill, my James. Chill, man.
Okay. So, James, she's a senior.
Yes,
so
it's senior. So
same thing.
The same 250.
Same. Everything is the same.
Yeah, the same.
So do we run it?
Yeah, run it.
Run. Okay, I have to click it so as to see it.
Are we together?
Our table will be too long.
Are we together?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
okay. Mr. Akim, unmute.
Yes, I'm here.
This is nice.
I'm here.
Yes. I think our table is more beautiful than your own, sir.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Let's see, after fighting and a lot of arguments.
This is association of 3 to 4 people here.
No problem. Just enter like 4 more names.
4 more.
Yes. So,
Mr. Akim, stop rubbing it on us too.
No problem.
So yeah, change that one too.
Olamide Ogunbayo.
With the same values.
Oh, okay, same, everything.
Then
yeah, so but I can click here and run. So I can show on the table.
Yes, you can just click the last one, then run.
So sorry, I can't see everything. I don't know how do I do this.
Scroll down. Scroll.
Drag this one down. Drag this one down.
How to
this line?
I've been trying to do it too. From here.
No, from here.
No, not that one. That's
from here.
From here, drag it down.
From,
not there.
No. From here, where my cursor is.
Yes.
But it's not giving me
no. Okay, go up.
Go up.
Check here.
No, come here. Just where click, change the result position.
Okay.
To bottom.
Oh, you're now
Good.
see now. The third one is not showing.
What happened?
It didn't come because you have to run the first values before you come
Okay,
to
I have to run
select.
it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now come to select.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So the next one is Ejiro. Ejiro.
Mukoro.
Mukoro. Okay.
The same values.
Okay. Mukoro.
So run it.
Come to select.
EP.
Yeah. We are good to go.
That's all, Ba.
But there's something we can do. Is that did they say we should do just 4?
Yes, it's
He
fine.
said we should. No,
It's fine.
I think he said we should add 4 more. So we have to do up to 6.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
So
Can we
what?
add updates and maybe alter?
Yes, that's what I want to ask you to do now. So what you do for me now is add extra column called gender. So once you add extra column called gender, then 1 and 2 will be male. 1 and 3 will be male. 2 and 4 will be female.
But we have to alter the results.
You have to add a new column called gender. I'm not giving you anything. Okay.
So you alter.
We have to
go
alter.
there.
I don't know. Maybe you will alter or you will do another thing. So I'm
No,
not,
you alter
I'm not
table.
giving
Madam,
you a
alter the
tip.
result. Alter the result.
Wait, I'm
No,
not
you
giving
alter.
you a tip.
No,
Wait.
Okay.
So you add a gender column, right? After adding a gender column, you will now set number 1 and 3 to be male, number 2 and 4 to be female. So you have 10 minutes to do that.
Okay.
No,
Just
this should not be timed now.
No, madam.
I should come down, Ba.
Wait,
Yes, go
just
down.
come back. Enter.
Then write
done that.
alter
table
results.
Okay.
Alter.
AL.
Alter.
Table result.
BLE.
Correct.
Enter, yes. Then add column. Age, integer.
Add.
Like I should type add.
Age.
It's not age. I said gender.
Sorry, gender.
Okay.
Add space gender.
Varchar. Then you can say 10. No, add column. Add column.
You have
add
that
one column.
Yes, right column.
Okay, add column gender.
Yes, gender.
So semicolon.
Yes, then we'll
run.
We run, yes. Let's see how it will appear.
Coming. Oh yeah, it came.
Good.
Okay.
So I have to still.
You have to select.
I select. Okay, so down the gender.
Yes, that's what we'll do.
And he said, now he's saying we should do number 2 and something as what did he say?
1 and 2, 1 and 3 as male.
1 and 3.
2 and 4 as female.
Okay.
So you update class, update what's it called? Results.
Update results.
One comma.
No. Just come down, update result, then set gender equals male.
Set gender.
Shift with equals of together. I'm sorry.
Just write equals to set gender equals to.
Do I need to shift?
Of course, you shift.
Sorry, I'm asking. I don't know.
Then your male should be in the quotation, single quotation.
Male. So how would it identify the ones that are male?
Where
Yes.
SN is
serial
1.
number.
Just go. No.
Where serial number?
Where serial number is 1.
Hello. I was thinking
Go
if it's possible for us to run the two, male and female, at the same time. But being a beginner, let's just do it one after the other.
Let's finish.
Okay, run after the other, one after the other. Ba?
Yes.
Come down.
Where serial number?
Where serial number
1 is equals to 1.
It's 1 and 3.
1, 3.
S underscore N is equals to 1
and 3.
1,
comma
3.
Yes.
Run. Semicolon.
Yes.
Semicolon.
No. Let's run. Yeah, let's run it now and see.
But we need to write. Okay, run it.
Something
Line
went
3.
wrong. Yeah.
Okay, no, there is
This
this thing there in that line 3.
Bluetooth mode.
Where, please? You have an error in SQL syntax. Check the manual. I don't know. Line 3 is S underscore.
Wait.
No, it's not there. It's not there. It's just here.
Go up. Go to where we just typed. I believe it is where SN equals. Maybe we should remove that semicolon. Let's see.
No, except okay.
Yes, run it. Let's see. Run it. Let's see.
Same thing.
What about removing the comma there and put end, making it 1 and 3?
Okay, I should use a symbol for the and.
No, type the word. Why don't you remove?
Just give it a space. After comma, give it a space. Let's see what will happen.
Okay. Run again.
Let's run and see.
Okay.
Okay, then put semicolon at the back of this 3.
You know, engineer, please excuse me. Can I come in?
Yeah.
Okay, please.
I beg, madam, remove that 3.
Yeah, okay. Remove the 3. Let's try 1 and see.
1. Remove that 3. Remove that comma. Right semicolon.
Okay.
Then run it. Let's see.
This one will work.
It worked.
It will work. We are supposed to do it for 2.
And then we redo it again now. Set gender is equals to male, where serial number is equals to 3. Simple. We are learning now.
Okay, so I can still type. If I should just change the 1 to 3.
Change that 1 to 3.
Yeah, change it to 3.
It's not affect the table.
Change it to 3.
Change it to 3.
Okay. Okay.
Bam. Are we there?
Successful. Yes, we are.
Then what next?
2 and the rest should be female.
Okay, so do I have to write another on another line?
You can just update it.
Yeah, change the gender to female.
Female, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, change male to female.
And change 3 to 2. Then change the 3 to 2.
To 2. Run it again.
But this is beginner's approach. The
Yes.
professors with one line code.
It's working.
If we continue like this, someone will get tired and it's boring to be going back and forth like this.
The progressive will just with one line code and they will just run everything.
Then 4, run it again. Bam. We don't catch our.
So let me show our table.
Yes.
Okay, right. Mr. Kim, we have defeated you. Okay, that's all, Abby.
Yes.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
I think this is where we stopped.
Okay.
Hey, nice one. You tried. It's nice. But I noticed where you are making the mistake. You can actually do where serial number is equal to 1. This is how to write it. So you can just say, so I'll mute everybody back now. I'll mute everybody. So I can just say update table where serial number, update where I can do something like this, where serial number, where serial number is equals to 1 and serial number is equals to 3. You can run this like this. So I'm coming, let me select, and let me see if I have some, let me see. Okay, let me do something like, change this a little bit to female. So if I'm to run this, I should have success. So this will do 1 and 3 for me. This will just do 1 and 3 for me like this. This will do 1 and 3 for me. So you see, oh, did I change it to female? Is it gender? Did I run this? Where serial number is equal to 1 and serial number is equal to 3. Did I run this? Okay, what's wrong? It's supposed to change it. So you can do it like this. I don't know why it's not changing. Set gender, I'm coming, let me see. Set gender equals female. Is that correct? Yes, serial number is equal to 1 and serial number is equal to 3. Or rather, sorry, or serial number is equal to 3. Yes, you see, where serial number is equal to 1 or 3. So if you say where serial number is equal to 1 and 3, it's going to look for where the serial number is equal to 1 and 3. Do you get? So that is, you must have a serial number that is 1 and 3. But it's not possible for us to do that. So you can say where serial number is equal to 1 or serial number is equal to 3. So you can have or as many times as possible right here. And there's something called in also. We'll do that in select in tomorrow. So we'll go straight to select tomorrow. We'll do a lot of things in select tomorrow. So you see, just change it. So if you have multiple like this, you can just be using or to do that one, and it's going to sort it out for you. Do we have any question in today's class? So your assignment is to do, enter all the table that you have right here, enter it, and send a screenshot. There, please unmute. So I have to stop sharing. I have to stop recording so that I can send you the replay.